Welcome to Cooking with Glenn and Katie.
Today, I'll be making 2 loaves of white bread.
And for step-by-step instructions of the recipe we're sharing with you today, please be sure to check out the description box below where we have a link to that step-by-step recipe. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah. To start, I'm going to add 1 1/3 cups of warm water. I put this in the microwave for 1 minute, but it needs to be between 90 and 115 degrees. Next, I'm going to add 5 teaspoons of sugar. And to that, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of yeast. This is instant yeast. Stir it in, and I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Look at all the carbon dioxide bubbles. I will add some oil, 1 tablespoon of oil. And next, I'll be adding 3 1/2 cups of bread flour. And finally, I'm going to sprinkle on top 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. And now I'm going to mix this together. I'll start this on low until things have started to mix in together. And in about 30 seconds to a minute, I'll turn it on the next higher level speed, and I will set it for 8 minutes. The dough is perfect this time. It's not sticky. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. If it sticks on the side of the bowl or the bottom of the bowl, you just add 1 teaspoon of flour and let it knead it a little bit more, and then you may need to add a little bit more until it's like this. I'm ready to get the dough ready for the first rise, and so I've shaped it into a round shape, and I'm going to cut this in half because I'm going to make 2 dough balls. So now I'm just going to take this, kind of put it together, and I'm going to pull all from the outside to the inside to make a really pretty soft top. So there we go. We got the first one here. And you'll want to put this on a silicone mat, a piece of parchment paper, or oil the pan. I'm ready to put the dough balls in the oven. I've got a dampened towel, and I'm going to turn the oven to 350 degrees for less than a minute. Not to preheat it, but just to get it warm so that it will be a warm environment for the dough to go into. And then I will turn the oven light on and let it sit for 20 minutes. I want to put this towel in the microwave for 30 seconds. The towel's warm. I'm going to turn the oven off, and then I'm going to put the warm towel on here and put it in the oven for 20 minutes for its rise. I just pulled the dough out of the oven. Let's look at it. It's doubled in size and it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna take it now and I'm gonna form loaves. Okay, I put flour on this dough ball and I'm gonna pick it up like this. Let's see. And I'm gonna place it over here and I'm gonna push it down to take all the, look, all these bubbles, all the bubbles out of here, at least most of them. A lot of bubbles. Okay. And now I'm going to pull all this in like this to make a dough ball. If you look at it, I'm bringing it in and going underneath it like that because I want it all smooth when I put it in the loaf pan. So I'm going to continue to do this. Okay. I can feel the bubbles. It's kind of like pushing on the plastic bubble wrap. That's what I'm feeling like right now with all the bubbles that are coming in here. Now I've got like this and I'm going to kind of roll it more into a loaf shape. Okay. Now I'm going to stretch it again like this and like this to make sure that I've still got bubbles. Like it's going to be really smooth. Look how smooth it is on the top. I'll place it in the pan here. I sprayed the pans with cooking spray before I put the dough in. I'm going to put these two pans in the oven for the second rise, and I'm going to do it the same way I did for the first rise. The loaves have finished rising. They were in the oven for 20 minutes. Let's look at them. They're beautiful on top, and they're about an inch below the top of the pan. One of the loaves I'm going to put an egg wash on. One I'm going to leave like it is so you can see the difference when we get them out of the oven. So I just mixed in 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. I like to kind of go across the top here first. And then I like to take what's on the top and kind of put it here so it doesn't go too much down underneath. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. I'm gonna put the pans in and let them bake for 30 minutes. I've taken the bread out of the oven after the bake. Look at it. I'm so pleased. This one has the egg wash on it. You can see it's shiny and bright. But this one with the dull finish is also really pretty. And look how easy it is to pull these out of the pan. Since I greased the pan, I just turn it over, shake it a little bit, and there we go. That's the first loaf. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just take it, turn it over, give it a little shake, and there it is. They come out really easily, and there they are. 2 loaves of bread.
It's been about 10 minutes that we allowed the bread to cool, so it's still nice and warm. We went ahead and cut it. Look at this beautiful bread we've got here. This bread is fantastic just to top with whatever's your favorite topping. Today we have some of Dad's famous homemade pimento cheese, jalapeno butter that he also made, it's excellent, and some regular butter. But this bread is also a great bread for sandwiches. Dad loves to have BLT sandwiches. I love to put some good rotisserie chicken on there, make a good veggie and chicken sandwich. It's also a great bread that you can toast and just put butter and jelly on in the mornings if you'd like, whatever you would use sandwich bread for, you can definitely use this bread. This bread will stay good if you keep it wrapped up in a bag on your counter for 3 to 4 days. If you don't use it by that time, you can toss it in your freezer and it'll last much longer, and you just take the bread as you need. Don't refrigerate it though. Definitely you don't want to refrigerate it, but again, it's good on your counter for 3 to 4 days and excellent if you freeze it as well. So now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna grab one of these beautiful slices right here. Oh my goodness, the weight of it's perfect. Just look at that, it's beautiful. And I am actually going to put some jalapeno butter on mine. Our family loves jalapeno butter. If you've never tried making it, we do have a video and a recipe for that. So definitely check it out and try to make some. But let's go ahead and taste this. The bread is soft, but again, firm enough for toast or for sandwiches. It's not going to fall apart on you by any means or get too soft, but it's excellent. Soft on the inside. It's got a nice outer crust. It is the perfect white loaf bread. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up, comment below, and if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you're updated on all of our new videos. And we will see you next time. See ya!